This is the man at the center of the St. Pete tragedy. Hydra Lacy Jr. has a lengthy criminal history, and police say instead of going back to prison, he'd rather die. Let's get right out to our Chris Martinez, live tonight in St. Pete with more on Lacy's violent past. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Wendy. And it is a violent past, one where he found himself in jail and prison time and time again. But even still, some who knew this guy well say they never expected what happened just down this street. If there was one constant over the last 20 years of Hydra Lacy Jr.'s life, it was crime. These mugshots show him grow from a teenage boy to a man, the severity of his crimes growing with him, leading up to today.
This murderer, cop killer, whatever you would like to call him, did a terrible injustice to two of my people today.
And it's that last final violent act by Lacy that's left even those who knew him well a bit confounded, like Pete Fernandez, who simply couldn't believe the phone call he got this morning, telling him what police said Hydra had done.
I said, "You're crazy. It's not him." But it was.
The Hall of Fame boxing coach came to know Hydra over the years through his pro boxer brother Jeff. He knew of his record, but thought long ago he turned to a better way of life.
There are breadcrumbs leading back to violence. I never saw that. He always treated me with respect.
But court documents show it was perhaps those closest to him who saw the most violent side of Lacy, who served 8 years in prison for kidnapping and raping a 17-year-old ex-girlfriend. More recent records show an arrest in 2007 for beating his wife, and 1 year later, another assault on her, where court documents show Lacy broke bottles over her head and stabbed her in the face with a sword, saying the only way she was going to leave the home was in a body bag. Lacy did not show up for court 2 months ago for trial, and his whereabouts were listed as unknown when officers came to this neighborhood to find him.
But I think it's going to take some days of healing before we get through all this.
And no doubt it's going to take many, many days for everyone to get past this, anyone touched by this, and that includes Lacy's friends and family. And I did speak with some friends of that family tonight off camera, and they told me in his final phone calls to his family from this house earlier today, he told them he did not think he'd be coming out of that home alive. We're live tonight in St. Pete. I'm Chris Martinez, ABC Action News.